San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the UTSA Roadrunners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sideline. We'll check in with her shortly. The Roadrunners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Marshall's offense will go on the attack first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And this guy's developed quite nicely as a security blanket for his quarterback. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Culliver. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Boston. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On-play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The give from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want to run this quarterback. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. When you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the ball on the deck, defense recovers, and gets the momentum in this football game.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Go, go. Go.
Takes the handoff. It's Henderson.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Motion from the wideout. Wants to adjust the pattern. Finding some room. Past the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
7, Marshall, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Here's a heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his legs, it's Henderson. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got his man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Marshall quick to the line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Marshall trying to move the sticks on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Brought down right at the 34-yard line, and that'll be a first down for this offense. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached the break, and it's UTSA on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Pulled down for the tackle.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Unleashes one. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
And that last run was just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
That's caught. It's Campbell. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. The Roadrunners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to throw, it's McCown. Throwing on the run. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He might want another play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play...
Snags it, there's running room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Roadrunners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Parsons. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and look for room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the UTSA sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Wilson. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet.
Turning it on! Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands. It's Norton. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
To the air on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Norton.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Let's it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 12 team, the Indiana Hoosiers.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a gap. It's Austin. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
They'll run it to the right. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Roadrunners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's got it again. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Making side adjustments here. They'll give it to the back. There's some room. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And the pummeling has started. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. On that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Fires on the move. And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense got it. They're on the run. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. On the ground, it's Henderson. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Going to the run, it's Henderson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Flips it out on the screen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UTSA!
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Payne. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Boston.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Turner. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Punts it out of the air. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Meadows. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
To the air on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. There's a little room there. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parsons. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside. It's Boston. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quickly complete. And he's wrestled to the ground.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've been to the red zone 3 times. Will the 4th time finally be the charm to get some point? Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the UTSA sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They give it to him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Roadrunners have it with a first and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Gain of about 4 sets up a second and 6. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll try it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And it's the Roadrunners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, and this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Boston. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. You want to talk about a drive where you breaks into the open. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They're going to ride this running back. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They're working that left side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Now on the move. Might have a chance. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Line gets set, 1st down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field